So I wanted to share in the concept of portable play sets, things. So this was an old line, Galoob. They were based in San Francisco, I think. Yep. And they had this great line as a kid. I wanted it, but it was way too expensive. They had army gear. It was a bunch of articles that would transform into play sets. And they would be functional in both ways. So this is the best example. I wanted this one so bad as a kid. So it's a canteen, a functional canteen that you can drink from, and it would become an aircraft carrier. Much cheaper than the flag, but still at the time it was too much for me. The box were kind of nice. It's kind of like wood crate style going on. It was pretty cool. So years later, I was able to acquire these. The disappointment I have is that, well, as a child, it looked like the greatest thing ever. And now that I'm grown up and I look at them, the concept is great. The plastic they use, that Galoob company is nowhere as good in quality as Mattel, Hasbro, the other ones. So it's a little disappointing, but it looks like whoever they hired were on a rush or had different priorities. So here's how you open the canteen. And the turbine or jet thing, whatever it is in the back, is the canteen that you drink the water from. So let's open it. So it's a flask. So be sure to rinse it, do not store water to avoid molds. Okay, so it's functional, pretty cool. And then you got the tower, and then you've got these tiny little figurines. They're like toy soldiers, but they're posable in, you can make them sit. That's pretty cool, and they've got great sculpts. And this is awesome. As a kid, this is really, really exciting because with the plain soldiers, we're having a lot of fun already. And let's see. So the soldiers here, there's like a commando or bad guy. There are all kinds of poses. Now, and they include you stands. So the stands are like rubber. And the idea is that you place your figures in it to pose them. Let's see if I do it better. There you go. So it's kind of cool that you can remove the stands, which is the limitation on a regular toy soldier, is that the stand is like a clunky plate that you cannot do much with. All right, so stickers are paper. They fall off, unfortunately. So here's a Sky Striker. It's really, really nice. I like how they simplified the rudder so they could fit it in the deck. Landing gears always outside. Okay, no problem. Oh look, but you can put the guy inside. I mean, this is cool. And it's a real pilot with the proper sculpting and stuff. They use the same guy in a helicopter. And some paper decals everywhere. Oh, the sticker falls off. Oh my. Anyway, now, let's put it together. So here we have our aircraft carrier, which floats, I'm sure, because it's a canteen. That's a hinge. Now look what happens. That's pretty clever here. The tower is going to lock that hinge. Oh, look at that. See? Kinda. Okay, so let's say it locks it. Right, there you go. Okay. So this floats, and then look at the features we have here. Okay, so let's see. This is the antenna. So they gave you two flags. There were stickers of the bad guy and stickers for the good guys. But they did not spend as much time and money like Hasbro did on the story. So it's like, it's up to you. It's, yeah, good guys, army gear, bad guys. I forgot what it was, but that was it. Not much. The soldiers, there are some green ones and some gray ones. So that's maybe how you could tell the factions. And let's see how we put the guy in there. Guess we could put a seated guy like this here. Put a guard on top. And this is pretty cool. Oh, there's a bed. See that we can have a wounded here, right? Or a sleeping guy. We have a pistol. Oh, look, here's a bad guy. That one's coming with a knife. Up to no good. So the way they've done this is they made a clip. But unfortunately, it's kind of loose, you know. But anyway, I really applaud the. So you got the the rocket launcher that swivels, the gun that swivels, and now the plane, right? So the plane's here, and then how does it take off? Oh, yes, to extend the wings here, right? It's pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. And then to say that what entices me as a kid is that, okay, I've got my play set, but then I want to go somewhere and I can fold everything in it so that the storage, I want to break it, come on. The storage feature is really, really cool. And these little guys, so you have, essentially I have here a flag in a very compact form. I mean, the entire thing is going to fit in a smaller box than a shoebox. It's pretty cool. Now, let's look at the next one. So the next one is the flashlight. So they had all these other ones. There was the watch, the grenade, the knife, a machete that opens up. I think the canteen is really well executed, and the form factor is very interesting. It's a box. Okay, now these ones, yeah, well, okay. Now let's see what we have here. So unfortunately, I attempted to modify these guys. Oh, look, stickers, I never put them on. I modified this guy. So this is the old school flashlight that you carry on. Okay, so, oh, look at this, you got a dragonfly with it. Oh, single hitter, but that's okay, still a dragonfly. You know, I mean, and then, oh, yeah, so that's the bad thing I've done, is I attempted to use parts of this for a customized, see they have the flashlight with batteries in there. There you go, it's really weak, huh? But it is what it is. I attempted to modify this, I forgot on the G.I. Joe train or something, I forgot what I tried to do with it. And therefore the rivet is gone because I drilled it out. Okay, now let's look at this transforms, if I recall. Oh, look at that. So you've got the box. So this gives me vibes of the Coastal Defender, which I love. But look at that, how cool it is, right? So you've got a building with 2 levels. And it's like, this is where the kind of, I wish they would have done more time, is spend more time to tool details like G.I. Joe did, you know, to give some eye candy. So the flashlight is a flashlight. There's a winch crane, you know, so you got the little winch and hook there, pretty cool. And then, if I recall, this is the helicopter landing pad, and they give you some truss, some supports to support these guys. I forgot how it goes. Anyway, let's look at the box where everything is on it. I'm too lazy. Especially this plastic is not that great. Alright, so here's what it looks like when it's all together. So you've got ladders, you've got, oh interesting, didn't put the supports there. So that's came as an afterthought. Huh. You know, on the box is always the prototype, and yeah, here. So use the truss because otherwise you would break those doors. So the helicopter lands there. This is like a radar or a big flashlight. You can choose your bad guy or good guy flag. You get a machine gun. Oh, that comes out of the handle. How does this work again? Huh. Man, it's difficult. There we go. So there was a gun that comes out of the handle and extend. That's pretty cool. So lots of hidden little gizmos. Okay, so leg support that we're missing on the picture. And yeah, the helicopter comes there. Oh, there's a chair. Oh yeah, look, so this is more like Playmobil. So this isn't out of fail, it's like Playmobil. It's going to be loose, falling apart every time you knock it off. It would have been nice that they, since they tooled it, it would not have cost extra money, just extra time from the designers and toolers, is put some notches there so that you could have you know, or a gap here or a hole or something, so you could have snapped the chairs there. What else do we have? So we have the base. Oh yeah, the stickers could definitely enhance this. Yeah, I see, to decorate the inside and the walls. Anyway, so here it is for this line called Army Gear. Great concept, I love it. Look at the size. This is really Coastal Defender vibe that I really like. So imagine if this box was a G.I. Joe container. And this is the way our friend Guy Cassidy, when he initially designed the Coastal Defender, he intended it to be like a small headquarters. It was a little larger, and then the cost reduced it. So a little, not too big, but a little more interesting size, like a trailer transforming into a platform, base, camp. I mean, it's realistic, it's enticing, I love it. Yeah, so that's the bad guys. The bad guys are like some kind of dragon or hydra. Anyway, blast from the past.